Your time is up. Come on, play. Second April, please, your time is up. Come on, play now. Come on, play. The break is just up, please. Come on, to Okay, second one, please. Come and play also. Come and play. That's the time now. Second back, come and play now.
Come on, Caesar. One day. Mafia, one day. Umekosea mara tatu. Umekosea mara tatu sema vya undo usione vinalindo ya tatu na moto kama. Hapo mwanangu alifunga ndani. Acha kwa kwanza nikajua wanakuja kwenye timu chama kuingia. Kama Chandiga mwanangu nimemwachambulia niko support ya space wali kupiga piga yani tano jaribu tano game tatu kavunja
labda baadaye kidogo mchana. Ni bei gani bwana?
Kama ndamka.
Sasa kwa hiyo detail kwa maana kingine muulize kitu kingine. Anahitaji mkataba kama mkataba tu
Yes, sir.
It is Showtime Africa. Welcome to arguably, maybe not just arguably, yes, it is true that nowadays on the African continent, when the Ugandan Caesar Chandiga and the South African Aden Joseph do face off on the green bed on the pool table, it represents the biggest match that the continent of Africa does have to offer at the present day. Today, Sunday, 11th of August 2025, here at Q Masters Pool Arena, Dar es Salaam, the East African country of Tanzania, is the start of the round of last 16 in the men's singles event, which is dubbed the Q Masters International Pool Carnival. Caesar Chandiga and Aden Joseph are facing off maybe for the 13th, 14th, 15th time, and one frame has been played. That frame has been won by the great South African player Aden Joseph, who in a race to 11 does lead by 1-0. I am so happy and I really do feel blessed to have been amongst the start of this unending marriage between these two very talented shooters of the African continent. The year that was 2023, just over 2 years ago, when Aden Joseph did make a tour of Uganda. His intention was to play money matches and a tournament in Uganda, but also to have a money match, test the muscle of who was an upcoming top shooter in Uganda, who was dominating Ugandan pool, winning comp after comp after comp, and money match after money match after money match. That match did happen at Tickles and Giggles in Chiwatule in Kampala. That match ended by 21 frames to 20. It was won by Aden Joseph. Since then, it has been a marriage that has since then become unending and unending and unending, taking on each other in money matches organized and also tournaments. They get to face off many times. Like this one, it is the third time that they are facing on in Zambia in the last space of 4 days. The first was a 16-man comp that was won by Caesar, a pre-tournament event that in which Caesar did defeat Aden in the semi-finals. Then one frame in which they faced off in the team event when ATA was defeated by Team Ghost Nation in a just concluded semi-finals, and now this one is the third. The two get to face off in the last 16 of this ongoing mega championship. This match is being streamed by myself on two platforms: Facebook, Break and Finish Live, YouTube, Peter Chebe Live, also Mchana Pool Club YouTube channel. And on behalf of all those platforms, my name to present to you audio and video is Simon Peter Chobe Caesar Chandiga 1, Aden Joseph 1, race to 11 for a place in the quarterfinals. Live commentary resuming shortly. For those that are watching on Break and Finish Live Facebook as well as Peter Chebe Live YouTube, please forgive the flashy photography of the scoreboard. It's because of the source of light in relation to the position of the scoreboard, also in relation to the position of the camera. But yes, we shall be reminded of the scores every time and again. The scoreboard on the Mchana Pool Club YouTube channel seems clear. Seemingly, the Scorpion, as Caesar is nicknamed, is likely to be winning a second out of 3 and win it by break and finish. With just 2 frames played so far, more than 3,000 watching combined on Channel Pool Club, Peter Chebe Live and Break and Finish Live. The Scorpion is aiming to win a second, contemplating whether to start with the top ball or the yellow-red. Both seem tricky. He has to play top spin for whichever shot he decides to play first, and has most likely to avoid the contact between the cue ball and any of Aden's yellows, because if it happens, there is a likelihood it could affect the movement of his cue ball. Starts with the top ball as though he's playing backspin, off cushion, perfect space. He may have to play now. Top spin. He's actually having to play now the same exact shot, drawing the white ball backwards. It naturally moves leftwards off 2 cushions into a position where he probably did not want. However, he has very good ability to put a ball, especially being ridden right across the rail. Caesar trying to put rail to the corner pocket, top right, by rail drive or top left on Channel Pool Club YouTube channel. There he goes slow, but sure, and on target, and he leads. Caesar Chandiga 2 and Aden Joseph 1.
This table is sure.
When Aden defeated Caesar in Kampala, little did I know that this marriage was being started. I did receive a phone call from Jim Kush, we call him Korea, calling from China Polo Club in Nairobi, that he wanted to sponsor Caesar to yet a rematch with Aden. After Aden came from 4 frames down, winning the last 5 frames, including 4 that were won with 1 visit of the table in Kampala, taking Caesar down. The very first time that I ever saw Caesar shedding a tear because of the pain of losing against the guy that he wanted to beat in order to make a claim to being best on the African continent. Caesar did be able to follow Aden up to Nairobi. I also remember following the 2 up, a match that was played at Mchana Pub and Grill on center table, also ending by 21 frames to 20, also with a mega comeback, but this time the Ugandan doing the comeback against the South African, then Caesar winning by 21 frames to 20. At the end of the year, that was 2023, was the Grand Mchana Championship, first edition. That was won by the Ugandan Ibra Sejemba. The following day, that was Monday, that November evening, another money match between Caesar and Aden was organized again in Nairobi, again sponsored by Korea, again won by Caesar, again by comeback, again by 21 frames to 20. As though that was not enough, right at the end of the year, the Holy Cup Championships that were organized in South Africa, after the African Championships that were won by Aden Joseph, Caesar rematched with Aden at Flames Pub and Grill in Johannesburg, racing to 21, this time sponsored by the boss of snipers here in Tanzania. Yes, Caesar did win that match by 21 frames to 18 right in South Africa. Aden has of late won a money match against Caesar when Caesar toured South Africa, convincingly winning by 25 frames to 10. But Caesar did pay back when he met Aden in a Super 16-man competition at Stimbakso in Eldoret, winning by 12 frames to 3 in the semi-finals. And yet, just 4 days ago, he also did win against Aden in another comp. Before then, Aden did defeat Caesar at Billiards Cafe in Lusaka in a money match, and yet in the comp that was organized, it was Caesar that won the money match, but it was Aden that won in the comp that he won in the end of the day. This one is yet another of the pairing between the two that will, just like many of the frames that have the matches have been reading out, be so long in our memories. And yet with another single visit of the table, the Ugandan Scorpion sinks in another against the South African Ghost, meaning business to lead by 3 frames to 1. Once again, Caesar Chandiga 3, Aden Joseph 1, rest to 11 for a place in the quarterfinals.
Angalia ngoma hizo.
When you talk about Caesar number 1, Africa number 1, Uganda number 1, the continent number 1, the Commonwealth golden medal.
Iwakwama, amekwama. Shikoromongo. Sausage.
I appreciate all players in the building. You most welcome. Thank you so much.
Church him, boy, church him.
We have the quarterfinals also in the next as well today. We are playing rest 11, 1 and 45 minutes. Rest 11, 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Bilala, yachuka. Please accept my apologies for the momentary loss of video on the Peter Choe Live YouTube stream. If you were watching from there, it is now back and running and pretty much safe and clear. Also, the Break and Finish live stream is okay. The Mchana Pool Club YouTube stream, I think, is also okay. This time being run by Jesse Mwaura, normally being run by my friend Patricia Keruche, who now I think is only a viewer of the match on the channel. Aden Joseph has started off in trouble. The Ghost is not having his day, trying to be bullied by the Scorpion like he has done a few times before. Aden will again not be happy with the kind of movement of the cue ball being played into the black and playing the black right in front of two of his reds. Not convincing from the Ghost. He's one of those players that you will call the king of recoveries. Also one of the best players in the competition so far. The way he has been taking players down, both in the singles and the team event, has been nothing short of exceptional. He also played a very good part in taking down Caesar's team, ATA, out of the team event in the semi-finals. Also did play one of the most memorable frames in the team event after winning the decider against the Zambian team Eagles yesterday evening. He will want to draw white ball backwards towards the bottom end of the table off the cushion. Beautiful from Aden Joseph. The red ball, which is rightwards on Break and Finish and Peter Choe Live, or leftwards on Mchana Pool Club, is portable. He may need white to be played into the second red to open up the pocket to put the second ball. Better still play the white ball into the black. A normal pot will simply not suffice. He has no ideas, Aden, of playing defense. Some players will simply play the red not to pot it, but Aden is not some players. Aden is Aden. Has to play white off the cushion into the second red. He gets himself the exact position of the cue ball he would ever intend. Such a little nitty-gritty of the game is what makes Aden Joseph a very uniquely gifted player. The rest should be a formality. Come on, Aden. Not really. He didn't intend to have that white ball play into the yellow. It leaves the yellow ball in a position, the cue ball in a position where he can still pot the black, but with a little bit of difficulty. Also not very formal maintaining cue ball because it could get sunk to the corner pocket where he's having his body. If it bounces off two cushions, has to be careful. Black is sunk. Yellow did not reach the pocket. The cue ball almost did the commentator's curse. A stroke of genius from the South African Ghost as he pulls one back in frame number 6. Caesar Chandiga, Uganda 4, Aden Joseph, South Africa 2.
Yani mwana mbongo lendi mwana hiyo ngoma kuimaliza, yani ukiwa mafu kuna break utazipata nyepesi, afu kuna game itabidi ngumu wewe uforce. Ina maana ukishamaliza game ngumu, game ambazo hazimaliziki wamemaliza. Na mama kuna shida na la, kuna muda inabidi uaso, kuna muda inabidi amekwama. Sausage. Inafuatilia sana mbongo, awali sana waiti.
South Africa akwame.
Hata game ya timu ujue kama waiti ijeenda hata mara mbili. Zote sisi Parlamente.
South Africa akwame. Come on, Caesar, man. Come on, bro.
Amadi na kanefta tano game moja mbongo. Nimemla kachomoa kwambia kunja huyo sipo. Eti Kamali kacha kuweka Kamali anivizia mtoto. Argumente. Sasa naambia mimi ende kule eti kichani ni.
Thank you.
Caesar man.
Thank you, Caesar man.
Come on, last bullet. Come on, light. Come on, light. Aitana mapema. Asikuzoe huyo mtoto mdogo. Very pressure.
Caesar, the whole world is watching.
Caesar mente, argumente, parlamente.
The whole world is watching. You are too much, my brother. The world Commonwealth champion. Everyone is watching you. So kill them. Kill them.
Caesar man. Parlamente, governmente, Caesarmente. Parlamente, governmente, Caesarmente.
I want to appreciate all the team leaders. Thank you so much.
Now Aden must be wary that this guy is really meaning business. Not just the way he's playing, but also his facial expression during play. Even the dress code itself is someone that is really meaning business. As he extends his lead to 5-2 Caesar in perfect business now, needing to win 6 with Aden needing to win 9 of the remaining 14 frames. By the way, other matches are ongoing. I can see Royd versus Tanzanian player with the score now at 4 frames to 1. Royd in the lead as Aden fouls on the break. The match is starting to drift in favor of the Scorpion. And the head-to-head statistics between Caesar and Aden are worryingly in favor of the Ugandan. The times that Aden has beaten Caesar have mostly been in comps like this one. By the way, in terms of meetings, in tournaments, in competitions, Aden is having the upper hand. In terms of matches organized for money, it is Caesar with the lead. Aden leads in terms of comps, most notably at Billiards Cafe in Zambia, and also a prior meet in Zambia at Billiards Cafe, the Eastern Central African Championships in 2020, won by Aden, defeating Caesar in one of the lives. But even in the comp count, Caesar is starting to dominate Aden, because if he wins this day, it will be the 3rd time in a row that Caesar would have defeated Aden in a tournament. The first being a 16-man comp organized at Timbuktu in Eldoret. After the tournament, that was won by Eshkat. Comp was won by Caesar, defeated Aden in the quarterfinals by 12 frames to 3. Humiliation. Second one, 4 days ago, 16-man comp organized by Q Masters, won by Break and Finish Live on Channel Pool Club. For Channel Pool Club stream, it could be. Aden will be hoping that miss from Caesar, relatively unexpectedly, could be the turning point of the game for Aden to start winning consecutive frames, maybe to gain a groove on the match, to equalize, to probably lead, to probably win the match. It is still possible. The first time that I ever saw Caesar losing 5 frames in a row. Or frames against Aden's capital city, Kampala, a 2,000 shillings, 2,000 US dollars money match that was won by Aden 21 frames to 20, winning the last 5 frames of the match. Now here comes the ghost. East Africa is not a very good hunting ground for Aden. He hasn't won a comp in Uganda, hasn't won a comp in Kenya, hasn't won a comp in Tanzania, trying to make the Q Masters International Carnival the very first. It is single elimination. He's normally very good at double life competition. But this time around, if he loses this match, he exits the competition. If Caesar loses this match, he exits the competition. For Aden, there is still a fighting chance for gold. After all, his team, the South African Ghost Nation, are in the team final. For Caesar, it is total exit from the competition if he loses this match. Aden versus the Black. After executing a very wonderful technical pattern, Black will be sunk, and Aden pulls one back. Caesar 5, Aden 3, race to 11.
Ondoke Maruva. Hapo stano tatu.
Special shout out to you, dear viewers watching on the Facebook stream. Mwanare Stoffel, Jericho, Steven Motuarira, Poncho Marco, Ochaben, Abraham Angel, Pindile Fizi, George Bile Mwale watching from Zambia, Levi Kumwenda, Joseph Mozondo must be watching from somewhere in Zimbabwe, Shepisho Mawila, George Billy Mwale also watching from Zambia, Tawanda Mutungwe supporting the Ghost. You are calling him Africa's #1 and you say that I know it very well. Okay, no but no B. You're watching from Ghana. Thank you for waving your black star. Eboko Yagasin, thank you for watching. Skumbuzo Matete, thank you for watching. Sticks Molokwana must be in South Africa. Jericho Tembo and Lungwe Nyambe. Marvelous Kolapo, Jerry Mabe Sebastian, thank you for watching. Jerry supporting Aden because you're Jerry. Thompson Sukari, thank you for watching. Kawadina Lamokoina, you love the commentator when Aden recovers. You say that I feel the pain, eh? You guys are funny, Vianney Viva. You want results for Hazard? Actually, I'm focusing on this match so much that I don't even know what is happening on other tables, but I will be filling you in shortly. The fight is on from the Ghosts, needing big shot by Real Drive to corner pocket, bottom right. Oh no! That was so unfortunate. He actually hit it on target. Ball jumped out of the pocket. He almost got unfortunate. It could have jumped out of the pocket and anywhere on or off the table. Caesar will be fancying this as a chance to win a 6th frame out of 9. On with 6 reds now. The Keymasters pool table can really mean to be favorable for such players. Pockets look so favorable. They will like to swallow balls that come close to them. And for a match like this, don't be surprised to see 5-6 more apples. Not just because of the tables, but because as well of the wonderful abilities of both of these players. Now here is one of them. Caesar will be having the little problem of that red ball near the center pocket on the right for a frozen ball. Pretty much dead. Could play the cue ball into that same ball to have it open. Probably he realizes that if he's to put it, he may not even need to play it open. Putting the red ball now to the bottom left end of the table. Changing his mind, going for the one towards the top left. The one that is almost frozen against the cushion will be played last. He needs the white ball to be spun rightwards. Very good play from the Scorpion with a rail drive. White ball having some kind of natural angle for it to provide a good rail drive. Have white ball bounce off the cushion and move a little bit into space just like that for him to have the easiest pot of the black of all of them that he's potting 6 so far. Black to the center pocket on the left. Yes, Caesar 6 and Aden 3. Thank you for watching. Daniel Wanyoike, Japheth Chariot supporting Caesar on the YouTube stream. Derek Mogume, you say Aden is unlucky to have met Caesar so early like this. Okay, both players could be unlucky to meet each other. None of them would want to meet the other at this level of the tournament. You want to meet your biggest rival, maybe at the final, if both of you get that far. Kingsley Mbene, Ruth Nkukuzalida, thank you for watching from Malawi. Dexter Divine, you say that My Voice has become the Continental Billiards anthem, or you are so kind with the words Kato Juma. Yes, Samuel Mao Chigongo, you're asking if Sejemba is still in the competition. The answer is yes, and yes, he's on table. I'll be updating you. Blessing love, your team Scorpion on the YouTube channel. Ivan Ofond. One thing I realize is that the majority of the viewers on the YouTube stream are supporting Caesar, and even a bigger majority watching on the Facebook stream are supporting Aden. And for understandable reason, South Africa has the biggest Facebook following on the Break and Finish Facebook page. Now the darling of the South African billiards fraternity is having his work cut out. The ghost Aden Joseph needing to pot 3 balls, 1 to the corner pocket, top right by rail drive, hits it accurately, draws the white ball pretty much perfectly backwards, and cold pot first either of the 2 reds left on the table. He needs another little backspin. actually plays it big, has it in perfect position as he starts to be supported by the South African chanting crowd led by Selo, also Mandy, also Ishmael, also Pilani. He's normally his lead cheerleader. White could be played into the yellow. He avoids contact between white and yellow, moves white ball. At the exact point, he still would have needed it anyway, and will be finishing the frame with one visit of the table. Black is sunk. Aden Joseph 4, and Caesar Chandiga 6. After 10 frames played, we have a game.
Who and Dunker, make sure.
Okay, the next program will go like this. After 160, we shall have famous programming. We shall have we shall have series programming. Then we will have the series program.
Nice one, Dunker.
Then we have the okay, you know what? Friendly for team please get I want
For your benefit, some updates from matches happening elsewhere. Tanzanian international Norbert Kobelota is leading by 5 frames to 2 against the Ugandan player Ibrahim Sejemba. The other Tanzanian-Ugandan affair between Hazard Lukomwa and Saif Hamad is having Hazard lead by 4 frames to 2. Steven Jackson of Tanzania is leading by 4 frames to 3 against Zimbabwe's Richard Mushobe, the family man, the very talented youngster. The other match is the one that you're watching, where Aden has just missed what will be unexpected. In my opinion, he was probably trying to play yellow just a little off the red to guide it to the center pocket on the left. An effort which has since then turned futile, an effort that is since then turned out in favor of the Scorpion, who now has 5 reds left on the table with a dead yellow of Aden. He could start with 3, maybe 2 of the reds, pretty much portable, but for his comfort he has to be sure that he posts. That's why he's playing the one that is parked at the corner pocket. Right ball span rightwards off the cushion. Red is portable to the center pocket on the left with just a little backspin. The other 2 to the corner pocket top left, and the rest is a formality. After 11 frames of play, Aden, South Africa 4, Caesar, Uganda 7, race to 11. Both players need the others' scores for the victory, with Caesar needing 4 and Aden needing 7 out of the next 10 frames.
Anytime, any amount, any day. A chance. Come on, like this.
Come on, Caesar, man. Vamos, Kubie. Cocktail, please. Caesar Kuchalo, cocktail, please. Cocktail.
Just in case you're just joining the stream, you are joining a truly continental affair. Arguably, the greatest African player to touch a key stick, Aden Joseph, is being given a true test of his own medicine. Why I call him so is in terms of number of true continental competitions that he has won, which I have lost count of, but the big majority of them have been won in the SADC region. Dozens in South Africa. He has won about 3 tournaments in Zambia. He has won in Zimbabwe. He has won everywhere around the place. But where it hasn't been working out has been in East Africa. He's also the 2-time defending African champion, having the All Africa Pool Championships, the last 2 times that they were held out, in 2023 as well as in 2022 in Zambia and South Africa, respectively. He's also pretty versatile. A decent player in black ball, decent in 8 ball, decent in ultimate pool, decent in hay ball, decent in 9 ball, having won accolades in all of them, both in singles and team category. Also a 2-time winner of the team event at the All Africa Pool Championships. With all those accolades, both home and away, is why I call him, in terms of trophies won, Africa's greatest player. However, there is a big claim, which is probably right, that Caesar, at least on the current day, is the best player living on the African continent, especially what he has been doing in the last 2-3 years. The biggest one of them having won the first edition of the Commonwealth Billiards Championships, hay ball category, and with the victory over one of the best players in the world, Chris Melling, in the semi-finals. Aden, under the weight of the pressure of the Scorpion, has once again, for the second time in a second consecutive frame, missed a shot where he would never ever have been expected to miss. Caesar has the task of 7 yellows on the table, not pretty much finishable, but again, wait, the guy trying to finish them is Caesar. And having sunk one of them, he'll try to go for this frame, but wait, he has an even better chance of the victory by trying to play snooker, hide white ball behind one of the yellows, which he does. Sometimes easy does it, sometimes patience pains, but it pays off better. If Aden doesn't find the angle, he can count this frame gone away from him, just like 7 of the first 11 frames. He has very good ability to find a snookered ball off the cushion. Aden, he has mastery of the table angles. He's playing against the guy who has the biggest strength of having, in my opinion, the best pattern of play on the African continent. And now that Aden misses his red off the cushion, he also knows that another frame is being lost by him. Aden's misses become Caesar's gains. South Africa's wars, Uganda's happiness. The worries in Johannesburg may turn into celebrations in Kampala. Caesar with now 6 yellows on the table. the yellow ball towards the center pocket on the right. If played, white could naturally be played into the dead yellow, and the finish will be on. He just plays as though he was listening to the commentator. Now 5 easily finishable frames on the table. A little backspin, just like that. Accurate white for yellow ball to the center pocket on the right. The rest of the balls will be simply potted by rolls. The yellow ball packed at the corner pocket at the bottom left end of the table is being left for now because it will be the last ball, providing the easiest possible cue ball for the black, which will most likely be potted to the center pocket on the right. The Scorpion in business, going for frame number 8, which if he wins will be needing to win 3 more to set himself into a quarter final of a major African comp yet again. White ball, little bounce off the cushion in perfect space. From this kind of range, even Francis Mukwekwe can pot. Caesar 8, Aden 4. Seems like Aden is talking to the umpire, requesting for a 3-minute timeout, which the umpire grants proudly. We can remain chatting in the comment section, but yes, it is true that the great South African is being taken down by the great Ugandan unless timeout is fully utilized by the Aden. Timeout, Caesar 8, Aden 4. The stream remains on. Commentary resuming with the resumption of the match.
Chandiga, make us proud. That's one. Amekwama lazima South Africa maji.
South Africa is a village country.
Let me tell you one thing. No dua here. This is the Aram. This is the Aram. That's why we lost. No Aram. This one. Aram.
Sisi ndio dangerous kwa bora.
Unategemea Mungu. Unaona? Yeah, but this is allowed. You know it. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. It's like singing and you ask for blessing. Kuna mambo ya dua tulikuwa tunaongea, akasema haya maduda yanafai kupiga dua. Unaangalia kila siku msiko studio, ukiangalia wanauga.
You don't have this tag, it means you won't play.
Asante sana Siza. The African lion. The African lion. The African lion. Kill. Kill Caesar, man. Kill. Kill.
Caesar, man.
Anytime, any amount, any penny. When and what time?
Parlamente, governmente, Caesarmente. Vamos cumplir. Next one.
Now, as a player, one of your worst nightmares is if you are playing with a guy that is supposed to be your arguably biggest rival, and then that guy takes a 4-frame lead on you. You rightfully ask for timeout from the umpire, and then the guy comes back to the table and breaks and finishes right from timeout into time in, continuing with the same exact pattern with which he led before the first half of the match. That is exactly what Aden is being subjected to by Caesar, who is so far outthinking and outplaying and out-partnering him. The biggest weapon that Caesar has is the most important weapon for any pole player, having a pattern and maintaining it and perfecting it. When you can do that, you can try to make yourself a little bit unplayable. Caesar this time goes for luck after losing his cue ball. At least from an Aden perspective, a fighting chance presents itself. How will he prevent Caesar from winning 2 more frames out of the whole of about 7 or something? What Aden has to do is try to win 1 frame at a time, fight for 1 at a time. Try to put Caesar under pressure, come within less frames of Caesar, avoid unforced errors, pot when you can pot, and then pray for a little bit of luck. And by the way, it could be a losing effort, you never know, because it's starting to look like Caesar may turn victorious. Be reminded that Aden is Aden at the end of the day. Even Aden being Aden, he probably did not come with his potting cue stick. The pockets are simply not pocketing for the ghost. And every time that Aden gets to miss a shot, it's another confidence booster for Caesar, who may want to have the cue ball now played towards the bottom end of the table off two cushions. I also want to think that he's probably contemplating combination shot play, both red and yellow, to try and put them to the same corner pocket where there is the yellow packed with stop effect on the white, to try and put black to the corresponding corner pocket bottom left. Combination shot by the Scorpion, not really. It is a foul, a chance for Aden to win a 5th out of 14. Aden will be potting the red for a free shot to open up the corner pocket just in case he will need it, most especially to pot the black. He will give time to Royd to play his frame where he is leading against the Tanzanian player by 7 frames. So Royd also needing to win 4 more in business. Royd trying to win his first comp for the first time in his career on an international scale. For Aden, trying to win yet another, he will want to put both yellow and black to the same corner pocket. White around the black, and will be potting the black ball quite comfortably, and pulls one back against the Scorpion. Aden Joseph 5 and Caesar Chandiga 9.
And I know they can't make it. Hey, Rambo, doctor. Cheers, man.
Lango.
Here we go.
All right, we could have Aden win 2 frames in a row for the first time in the match. What I love about Aden is his fighting spirit. He always believes that as long as there is a chance, he can utilize it, and he has demonstrated that one so many times before. He does not believe, Aden, that there is any player who is better than him, and there is reason to believe so, because he has been the most dominant force on the African continent for the last decade or so. It's just that nowadays there is this young man from Moyo in northwestern Uganda who is becoming a little bit of a stone in Aden's shoe. For the first year when they were facing off, Caesar was pretty dominant in the money match frame, and Aden dominant in the tournament frame. Nowadays, Caesar is attacking Aden even in the tournaments and trying to take him down now in a 3rd straight tournament out of the last 3. Tricky looking frame for the yellows. Caesar will be hoping for a miss from Aden for him to come back and pounce and still write another frame away from the coast. And the ghost playing yellow and sinks one into the center pocket on the left. The one to the corner pocket bottom right will be Fomo, spinning cue ball backwards, plays it right into the black, has perfect position of the last yellow, also playing the black into space. That was a very wonderful shot, as little as it looked. The ghost will be rolling black to the corner pocket, to the center pocket on the right, and from this kind of range, you can never ever expect him to miss. Not when he's up against the Scorpion, who is leading by 4 frames. Aden could be contemplating a diagonal shot here. Won't come easy, but for Aden, it is always made simple. He actually goes for the center. In the end of the day, there was a kiss of the cue ball on the red. It could actually have made the cue ball to go anywhere, including inside the pocket. That will be a part of history. In the present, it is Aden now down by 6 frames to 9.
Anaongozwa yeye kafungwa, alishashinda jamaa karudi zote. Ng'ombe yani. Hapa anachekelea tu akana yani amejipiga chini kwenye black. Ndio moja ya hatari.
Okay, we are having the last 16.
What is happening is the cost now turning into the better player, at least for the last 10 minutes or so. It is one of those times when the ghost now makes it seem as though he's playing against himself, winning frame after frame after frame, and with one visit of the table for frame after frame after frame. He seems not happy with the movement of the yellow ball because it moved a little bit distant from his intended position. Because once he pots, the yellow ball is looking at the corner pocket at the bottom left. White ball is not natural for the last yellow. But this guy normally has a lot of ideas on the table. Sometimes I like to see him in trouble, because when he's in trouble is where he gets to entertain the best. Look out for the position of the reds, because he will not want any contact between white and either of Caesar's reds. After all, it affects his position of play. He uses the red of Caesar to his advantage. That is what separates good players from very good players. Aden Joseph is a very good player. He will be rolling the last yellow to the corner pocket bottom right. Play the cue ball in space. After all, the black is as well in space. In space. Oh no. In every pattern, I always don't believe in contact between cue ball and the players, the opponent's object balls, because every time it happens, there is little control of the final resting position of the cue ball. This time around, Aden turns out unfortunate. Caesar is on the verge of winning a 10th. It looked so likely that Aden will be making it 7. It instead looks so likely that Caesar is making it instead 10. The Ugandan players are starting to make the noise in chanting of the Caesar, mocking the South Africans, using South African slang, supporting a Ugandan player against a South African player. Caesar now potting the pocket red. He will draw the white ball as close as possible towards the two reds. He will have the white in between them. It is a snooker. Is it sign of what is to come? Is it the turning point of the match? Silence at the venue. Silence from the fans. Silence from the umpire and the players. Caesar playing off cushion. The umpire will do inspection to prove if there is no sight between cue ball and red, and the umpire does agree. Aden will want to do his own inspection. He looks after closing the eye and yes, does agree with the umpire. Of course, Caesar will be trying to play probably. Oops, he's going for mercy shot. Curve white ball around the black to find the red, probably to try and pot. He has no patience. It was always risky. While he finds the red, he has no control now of the cue ball. Aden has choice to try and put black either to the center pocket on the right or corner pocket top right. Either shots will suffice as long as his bridge isn't so much affected by the close position of Caesar's red to the cue ball. Aden is asking the umpire to move aside so as not to affect his psyche. He's going for black to the center pocket. He moves the cue ball towards the top end of the table on the left because black is portable to the right. Black is sunk. White is safe. Aden 7, Caesar 9, rest to 11.
Easy, bro.
Come on, bro, let it slide, let it slide.
Come on.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not ready, very ready. I'm going to question. Okay, that is ready.
Some updates from matches happening elsewhere. The Zimbabwean youngster, teenage sensation, Richard Mushobe, the family man, is leading by 8 frames to 5 against Tanzania's Samuel Jackson. Richard Mushobe probably heading to the quarterfinals of a major African Cup for the very first time at such a tender age. Watch out for him and his other young counterpart, Craig Nkala Pipiro. The Tanzanian player Duncan is 9 frames to 5 down against Zambia's Royd Kabwe. Most likely 3 Zambian players into the quarterfinals. The Ugandan Ibrahim Sejemba is 6 frames to 5 down against Tanzania's Norbert Kobelota. Another all Ugandan Zambian affair is between Hazard Lokoma and Saif Hamad of Tanzania, respectively, with the Ugandan in the lead, this time by 6 frames to 5. Those are results from other matches on different table. This time round, we have an Ugandan South African affair, which is one of the continental derbies of Africa today. Lovely backspin from Caesar, on the verge of winning a 10th, making himself to need 1 out of the would-be next 4 frames. Caesar leaves himself a natural cut on the yellow angle that moves the cue ball towards the bottom end of the table where the black is, for him to put black to the corner pocket bottom right of the table, just like that. Pinpoint accuracy from the Scorpion, the player with the best pattern of play on the African continent, extends his lead against Aden Joseph. Current score: Caesar Uganda 10, Aden South Africa 7. 4 frames to go. Aden must win them all or else succumb to defeat against Caesar in a tournament for the 3rd time out of 3.
Come on, Caesar.
White.
Hello. Hello.
That was quite delicate from Aden, placing the position of the cue ball in delicate positions. Now on the black, he is such a joy to watch. The great South African player will be pulling another one back. We'll be maintaining hopes of the pool viewers in Johannesburg, most especially at Flames, where they are probably casting this match on giant screen. Though still to his disadvantage in terms of current score. It is Aden 8 and Caesar 10. 3 frames to go. Aden must win them all. There's a lot of artistry in this match. I just love both of these players for always delivering quality even under pressure. If I had the chance, I would qualify both of them into the quarterfinals if I had the power. But my wish will not matter. The rules, they say, are the rules. No cash out. Once you're in, you're in. Once you lose, you exit. Caesar going for Apple, breaks it big, sinks in a ball. He does make a ball. The cue ball remains on the bed of the table. Not the best split of the balls. Nonetheless, the Scorpion will be attempting to win the frame and win it by break and finish. Most likely, he could be going for the Reds. He's asking the umpire to step aside for him not to interfere in terms of pressure provision. The umpire does remove a ball that was not for glory, going for victory.
Mobile Nangai. Apple, Apple. Mr. Apple, seize the man. Mr. Caesarman, the finisher, the finisher, the finisher, the finisher.
5 reds left on the table. If Caesar sinks them in, then that will be it for the match, and that will be it for Aden.
You are the Lion of Africa. You are the Lion of Africa.
And probably director of Aden's yellow should be the most important shot of the frame, and Caesar plays it perfectly to his advantage. Even Aden is clapping for the Scorpion. The Ugandan fans are starting to dominate the cheerleading. The Scorpion going for glory, trying to take down Aden once and for all. His only issue will be the position of the black, because it is not portable to the corner pocket closest to it, but there is still a way as long as Caesar will have the wheel.
You are the lion. You are the Lion of Africa.
Has a little bounce of the white ball off the cushion. I want to believe that he will be drawing the white ball backwards, but in left direction, because he will want to put black to the corner pocket at the bottom left end of the table. In my opinion is what Caesar seems to be going for. but he has played less power in the white ball than he would have fancied. He will need to cut black. Very sharp, maybe put it off another yellow, by the way. Black off yellow, and is in. Celebrations led by Joseph Kasozi as Aden Joseph congratulates Caesar. The Ugandan players and fans are pouring into the arena, also joined by Wandege, the Tanzanian. And yes, Caesar takes Aden out for the third time in a row. The biggest match of the competition so far has ended yet again, proving Caesar's dominance over Aden, at least in recent matches. Thank you for being a lovely audience, but for now, the final score: Caesar Chandiga, Uganda 11, Aden Joseph, South Africa 8. See you in the next one.
The rest is the formalities. And the game is over.